Welcome back, everyone, to some more Building with Blane, and today I am inspired. I went through a really dark time in my life this last week with this stinking house. It has been built and torn down and built and torn down more times than I can count. But I had a vision, and we're going to tear it down some more. It's going to change a little bit, just a little bit. Not too much, but I had an idea for a build and I kind of did a small version of it. And this isn't going to be too much bigger, but it is going to be a little bit bigger. So we're just going to start with a corner. We're going to start with a corner. I got tons of stuff prepped and ready for us. So I'm going to need that. I'm going to need spruce stairs. I will need the chicken. Let's go ahead and get white wool and dark oak wood. Put that up there with that one. Okay, so we're gonna get started with a little corner over here, right? Not just any corner though. How did I do this again? Let's see. Oh, I'm actually gonna do it a little bit differently than I had before, I think. So it's gonna have this here. I think I'll have the wood. Yeah, the wood will be there still. I'm torn on if I want to make this look squared or rounded. Part of me wants to try rounded, but I don't know how that'll look. Actually, I don't think it'll look good at all. Like it would be something like that. Let's try it. You know what? We're going to try it. We haven't done this yet. I don't want this to be too much like a, here's how I did it. And like, that's that. So let's do this a bit differently then. This will go here then. 2, 3. That's fine. This one will go here. And similar to the houses over in that neighborhood, these houses, I don't know if I clarified this yet. These houses are going to be mostly just interior, or mostly exterior. Like the interior in them is not going to really be done up much. Where's my sun at? Where's the sun? There it is. Okay, so let me think about this. Considering how I had it previously, this is a touch different. I don't like it. We're going flat. We're going straight. We're doing square. It just doesn't work like that with what I want to do, because there was a specific look that I did that I really enjoyed. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this section won't have the stone. That would be an interesting look. So we do that. Then we get some wool going on up here. I'm actually going to need one more wood right there. Excellent. And now another set going here like that. Beautiful. I'm capturing, right? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so there's our little corner right there, right? You get it? We're actually going to go one more with it, I think. Good. Excellent. Get out of my way. Out of my way. And boom. Boom. And boom. Now this right here, this is the beginnings of what we're going to be doing over here. I kind of have this feeling that this neighborhood, you know, it's nice and they've upgraded their houses a lot. Let's say this is a newer type of wall that they have, like in their repertoire of building devices. So these parts that have the white wall have been add-ons to the house. Now that right there, it doesn't look super fantasy. It needs to be like, dirtied up a little bit, but I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work fine. We're going to make sure the roof really helps, which I don't know what exactly I'm doing with the roof yet, but we'll figure that out. So, from there, let's just go ahead and break the rest of this down here, because this is going to be a little bit different too. Okay, that's good. So this then will carry on in one, and we'll have another log. In theory, this is like an add-on room, remember, but we're not actually going to use it for anything, to be honest. It's going to be too small on the inside. Because, like, I don't know, big builds where it's big on the inside and usable on the inside, they always look way too big to me for when you're doing like a giant neighborhood. Well, not a giant neighborhood, but just a group of buildings. You kind of need smaller houses. Like, I'd compare it to If you watched Vintage Beef's Oxeye, I think he's still working on that build, actually. He's working on a build called Oxeye. That's the name of the city, named after the flower Oxeye Daisy. And he's making like this giant village for villagers. And it's really cool. And it's like they're all these little, like, condo type things. That's about the best I can think of it. And this over here, by the way, which I guess we could kind of get working on the roof right now, which I actually just had a thought on the roof. So let's try that. I need some slabs. Oh, I also need a workbench over here. Got one over there by my bed, but I'd rather have one a little bit closer. All right, that'll be good. All right, so let's get some slabs, and I need some stairs. Good. I'm not sure what the main part of the roof will be. It will probably be a wood. I'm just not sure of which wood. So here's the thought I just had on this. If we did this number here and here, or better yet, there, right? This is going to kind of give it that rounded look I was wanting in the first place, I think. And then there. And then this will come out here, here, here. Right? Right. Here, here, here. Okay? You following? I hope so, because I'm not really. Now, so this goes that way. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's kind of exactly what I was going for. I like it. I like it. And then, oh wait, what am I talking about? I know exactly what I'm doing the roof out of. The roof is on fire, my friends. So check this out. It is going to be wool like we've been doing, but it's going to be, this one at least, is going to be dark wool and gray wool. Or sorry, dark gray wool and gray wool. So these will, let's put down some dirt so I'm not wasting this wool, which I don't know why I'm worrying about wasting it. As in previous builds, I did bring this wool in creatively because I don't want to take the time to shear all sorts of sheep. So sue me. Yeah, it'll mostly be dark gray wool, but we need that discoloring of the light gray every once in a while. We're going to fill this in to there. I'm not sure if it's actually going to use that or not. This, of course, will be brought up right here and here. Okay. It'll probably go higher, actually, but for now. All right, that's not precisely what I was thinking, but it's getting to the point that I wanted it, but not really. Maybe we go about this differently here. Let's get rid of these. Maybe it droops on the corners. That is kind of what we built it to do after all. So let's say it goes here. Hello, place please. There you go. Whoops, not there. Place that there. Oh, ooh, that's not gonna work like I want it. It would work there though. Yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start with that. That's gonna be our starting point. We could technically do that. Maybe. Yes, we do want that. That looks good. I like that a lot. Bring that down here. We're gonna need, oh, whoops. Whoopsie. There we go. Okay. Let's go sleepy sleep. I have a feeling this is going to make all the difference. Have it droop on the sides, because B-Dubs does a thing where he droops it in the middle, but I think I like it better drooping on the sides in this case. Kind of makes more sense to me. By the way, I am determined that in this episode, you will be hearing new music from me. I've been meaning to do new music on these videos for forever. For those of you who don't know, I've been making custom music for the background of my Minecraft videos, and I've been meaning to make more. I really have, and I've been slacking on that. But I need to clean up my music area, because oh, that was wrong. Because I got to do some other music for church this summer. So I need to get back on that. So I'm going to work on the Minecraft ones to kind of, whoops, get practiced back up, because it's been a while. There. There. And there. Okay, beautiful. So now that we've done that, let's get rid of the wool. I should have brought some shears. There we go. Okay, so let's look at this again. I can't make that jump. Why was I even trying? Okay, so it's drooping in the center. That means that could be just a normal block. Oh, we'll just use a slab to go up right there. Same thing here. I wasted one. Hold on. Waste not, want not. Good, good, good. That go there. That go there. Let's just do all dark for this one. This is a newer roof, so why not? Of course. It kind of makes sense. And then there and there. And then maybe it gets one more. Oh, let's just do this for our base instead of a dirt, so we don't have dirt on the inside. Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. Yes! Oh, I love that roof! I really like that! Oh, that's so cool. I wish I could use more of the wool, but I really can't. But you know what I wonder? Ooh, it makes me wonder. All right, let's see. I can't put these everywhere, but it would add a nice touch to see these. No, okay, that's what I thought. Duh. Yep, not there either. Okay, so it's only on, oh, no, not on that either. Whoops. It's only on these, but I think I like that. That'll add a little touch to it. Oh, it's a perfect number too. Oh yeah, look at what that does to it. That's really cool. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, that's so neat. Oh, that's so cool. Now, part of me wonders if I'm not going to want to turn this into like a little window gazebo area so you can come in here and look out and get rid of that wool. But for now, we're going to leave it like that. Oh, I like that so much. Okay, so continuing on. Oh, I'm just going to end the episode here. That's just so beautiful. I'm kidding. Oh, I like it. Okay, so then it's going to go up to a higher area. I'm not sure how much higher, so we're just going to do it a little bit more. And whoops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. One thing I'm going to be doing with the walls on this house. Can I make this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. One thing I'm going to be doing with this house is the walls are going to have a design. Actually, I may do that. I'm going to do that right now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. The walls are going to have a design specifically for around like windows. So let's get one more little pairing of this stuff here. Am I out of those? No, I'm not. Okay, good. All right, so check this out. So we have that wall, right? Let's find center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need one more because I'm going to need it to be 3 wide. Is that going to be okay? Yeah, that'll be okay. So we need one more here. Whoops. Or actually, no, this will be, or should that be that should be a wood right there. That should be a pillar. Yeah, that'll make more sense, I think. I'm not sure if it'll go there or if it'll go here. Not positive. Actually, I guess, actually it should go both. So this is our center. We're going to bring out 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. And then here, this was something I did earlier in my practice build of this that I really, really enjoyed. Oh wait, I want stairs too, dark oak stairs. I think I need some fence. Did I use fence? I don't think I used fence. So we did dark oak there. That just kind of helps frame it. That's all we do with that. And then I do a dark oak wood there, and then I do 2 there. I generally don't like dark oak planks next to dark oak wood, but we're going to keep it that way for now. Actually, should I make that wider? That might make that more interesting. And do that with it? Whoops, not that. Yeah, that's a bit more grand, I think. Although it doesn't make as much room for like bushes to be around it. So maybe not. Although, you know what? We could... You know what? We are going to extend this. I'm going to put this back. I'm going to have it be an odd or an even width window. That's what we're going to do. Because I felt like that wasn't a good... So it's going to come out to here with that. There with that. Do one more of these here. Bring that down here. Beautiful. Okay, so then we'll break out these. Place another one of those up there like that. Oh, it's a nice grand front window. I like that a lot. And we will put, actually we do put fence. No, I didn't put fence. Maybe trap doors, iron bars. I don't know. We'll play with that. I'm not completely sure, but we can decorate this with some pots or something. There's lots we can do there. I like that though. That's a nice little window. But we're not done yet. Oh, no. We're not done. Let's get this in here. Here first. Good. We need one or two more layers, I think, up here. At least one. Because it's going to have a second floor. And I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with that, but we need to make the base structure for the wall first. Good. All right, so check this out. Here's what we're going to do. It's going to be a little bit different than what I did earlier. So on accident earlier, I placed these like so. And I was like, oh, rats, I didn't mean to do that. And then I went, well, let's play around with that a little bit. So I started like alternating, right? Kind of like this. And there. And then I thought, what if I do that strategically? Because the idea was over there, it's random because it's just kind of like, they didn't really hire the best contractor. These are the people who are the contractors. You know what I mean? Like they're going to put a lot of good work into their houses. And actually I think, should that be a dark oak? No, I don't think it needs to be a dark oak. So what I then did was I swapped these around. And what you end up getting is a kind of a neat little design. And so here what I did was oh wait, do I have any? No, I don't. I need just a regular spruce wood plank. So now we're mixing in planks in the equation. That's not a plank. Although that didn't look bad, but we're not going to do that. And so we get that. And so now all of a sudden we kind of have this design going on. And you could actually make these like a different wood and it would accentuate this center part. But I don't think it's necessary. The shadows take care of that for you. And so it kind of helps frame that window in a little bit. One other thing we could do actually to help this window be a little bit more interesting is curve these in. Yeah. That is just such a cool wall. I love it. And it's mostly spruce. That's what I love about it. Like we could, if we wanted to, because this is the older portion of the building. This is the portion of the building that's been there for a while. And so it's not out of the realm of possibility that wood has begun to fade a little bit. So you have things like that going on. Which that is nice. I am going to keep that. We're going to put one more here. I feel like it needs to be up higher. Do it. Actually, it might be interesting. Yeah, that'll be good. It's not where I was wanting to go, but that's okay. All right, let's stand back. Take a look. Oh, actually, you know what? I like it better. Well, let's leave it for now. We might change those back, actually. But for now, we're going to leave that as is. Now, I need to finish that roof. Let's go to sleep real quick. But I had to save that until I kind of had that wall made because I have to go right up against the wall. But the building's not going to go much taller at this point. So we need to start thinking about the other roof. And so far with our buildings, we've done a steampunk style It's kind of been a steampunk fantasy where the buildings get wider generally as they go up. And I think these are going to be kind of different. Like, it'll have something that juts out, but not in a major way. Okay, so let's get some stairs going. Let's make the stairs as hard as possible to make. So we need wool here and here. And actually, I suppose that's it, because we'll have... we'll just go ahead and do this, going around this way for now. Good. Now we need some dark oak going here. Let's do one more. Now, here's where we need to start thinking of where it's going to kind of jut out a little bit. I do think I want something coming out of here. I think that would look nice. So let's get you... Is that the right spot? Yes, it is. Okay. You're going to come out 2? No. Yeah, 2. And then you are going to come out 2. I'm putting these in sideways. It doesn't really matter which way they go. I think it actually will add a little bit of character to have those in sideways there. No, that's going to drive me nuts. What am I saying? Because you'd see it from the outside. It wouldn't look like the same log. That would bother me. And then we will have... let's do some stone. Ooh, but let's do stone stairs, stone brick stairs, like so. Yeah, like that. And then we'll have this going like that. Maybe not positive on that. And then maybe yeah, stairs going like this. I haven't really figured this part out yet. If that's not already painfully obvious. Yeah, see, that's far too. That's way too far out. Far out. All right, so let's fix that. Bring everything in by 1. Because it doesn't need to stick out that much. This is one of those balconies that you see on the front of a house, and it's totally there for decoration. Like, no one ever walks out on that thing. Here we go. It's like, not even room to stick your feet. Now I'm looking at it and I think it needs to be a little bit wider. No, that's fine. Because what's going to happen is we will have this continue. We'll have this go up here, even though it's not down below it. We may add that. I'm not sure. So this will be open here. This will probably get changed to whatever the floor is. Definitely haven't gotten that far yet. What's the easiest way to place this? There we go. Boom, 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 and jump. We're going to leave this one down so we can get up here easier. All right, and then this one here. Boom, boom. Whoops. Actually, that's not a bad look, but... Oh, let's do it. Oak there. Beautiful. So this will be kind of a second... This will be an... I think we're going to have a... We will have sort of an interior, I think, but only so that you can see it from the exterior, but that'll be a little loft area, I think is what that'll end up being. So, let's step back, take a look. Yeah, I like it. We'll obviously put some what you call it? Fences there. So now let's start looking at the roof up there. Let's start planning that because we're nearing the time when we're going to need to start working on that, which actually, yeah, this is a good time to do it because we have that. So this isn't going to be a very tall balcony because the roof is already going to start there. And that's what we said. It's not going to be that big of a balcony. It's one of those it's clearly just there for looks. This will do the standard thing here. No, not there. This goes this way. Can I get that like that? Indeed, I can. Can I get back up there? Yeah, nope, that didn't work. Wait, wrong side. Whoops. that right? No, that's not right. This goes there. This goes there. Aha, yes. Ah, that's my way up. I knew there had to be a way. So yeah, we just got a little balcony here. We'll put fence, which I don't have on me, so that's okay. I can't make that. Gotta go this way. Or let's go look down here. Because ultimately we need it to follow this pattern even on that part of the roof. So let's go continue that wall over there so we can figure out the roof. Whoops. Kyle needs to work on his jumping. So this over here, do I have more of these slabs? Yes, I do. Let's keep that out. This will droop to there, methinks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then this one will come there. Now, most of the roofs won't be that design, but that one is because it's the only way to give it some headroom. These will actually probably become wool. So that goes there. This then... Well, actually, this is going to be a little bit different because the wall will continue over here. Actually, no, well, this is the roof. Okay, let's think about this. If this is roof here, this is great. This is so beautiful. I've seriously had such a Minecrafter's block, similar to Writer's block. I could not think of what I wanted to do here. Okay, that's good. Should that go down? No, I think that's right. Okay, so this now will start going up along with that. So it'll do that. We'll have a stair. It'll do... Let's get some dirt. That's what I need. This will go up, and this will do... do we want to do a stair? Maybe it should at this point, actually. Because we're probably almost to the middle point. Nope, not that stair. That stair. Okay. Nose is itching like crazy. Okay, let's bring you down. I'm not sure what we're going to do in this section yet. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Okay, so that'll be like that. That'll be like... No, not that. Actually, that may be like a cross beam or something. Oh, no, it's not going to go that way. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind that. Kind of carry that way. That might actually not look so bad. We'll figure that out later. So I need to figure out where is the center going to be, because this is coming up this way. Is that matching? Yep. Okay. So we'll have a wall over here. Where's my spruce? This will continue on with that pattern we had going. And this over here, I think we're going to have a slightly different idea. We're actually going to have like a balcony. This one, not a balcony area, but kind of like an outdoor loft sort of thing. So kind of a balcony, but it's more of like a flat roof that you go on. I don't know what you call those things. We don't really have those in Florida because no one wants to go on their roofs in Florida. Unless you're crazy. Okay. That's a starting point for that. Let's get some stairs built over here as well. Now roof. Stairs and slabs. There we go. So this will start drooping back up. It'll go there and there. Good. We'll go back and put the carpets on later. That's not an integral part right now. So this will actually be roof. Or will it? Because this is where I was talking about having like the outdoor area. So let's actually... Maybe this leads to just that. Kind of going around the edge. Maybe. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We need to kind of give some extra oomph and strength to this area, this balcony thing. Let me think about this, because that roof is going to be a struggle. Is it just going to stop? I guess it'll just stop. Maybe give a little overhang. I think that's what it'll do. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. This is probably going to be something I need to really work on off camera, but we're going to kind of lay out the pattern of it right now. It'll be, let's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All I need to do is sleep anyhow. So it's going to be a little bit wider than it is deep. You know what I mean? It's not going to be just a square. And that's something else I need to get away from. Not that I do it a ton. Oh, that's all spruce wood. What am I talking about? I was coming over here to sleep, not looking at the chest. Whoops, wrong button. But yeah, I'm going to try to do things more rectangular. I say that and then look at that, square. Oh, I'm liking how this is looking. I'm thinking, though, what's going to happen is, yeah, we're just going to do away with that chunk right there. That's what we need to do. There's some dark oak. Yeah. So we'll worry about this roof after I do this loft, outdoor loft. That's what we'll call it. We'll save this because this will just start sloping up this direction. This way, not this way. I think that'll work pretty well. Oh, it'll actually end up being kind of because it's, well, I don't know what it'll do actually. It'll be interesting. It's not going to be straight up. It's going to be kind of rounded and curved, kind of carrying on with this flow, but this will have to come up some now that I think about it. Let's have that go up. How high does this one go? This one goes up to here. So yeah, this one will need to go up there too to kind of continue giving it that look of this is added on. Is that right? No, it ends on an upward one. Like, no, not like that. On a downward one. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Good. We'll do something here. Let's just do this for now. Oh, it'll actually be back one. It'll be back here. So right in there. Can I get it? I didn't get that one right, but that's okay. There and there. There and... Can I get it? Nope. Nope. Oh, no, that's right. There and there. Good. And then this will be a dark oak plank. I'm just going to go ahead and do it from here. Maybe we'll keep it. Kind of makes sense there. Yes. Okay. 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 Now I want to go look at that real quick. That's not what I was wanting to do before ending the episode. Yeah. Because see how you, like that wall will probably carry it on a little bit maybe? I'm not sure. Because you'll have a roof up. I don't know actually. It's interesting. We'll see where it goes. But for now, let's continue this and then we'll end the episode. So this is going to come out. I think that's 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and do 7, 8. So that it lines up there with that. And I can have this going like this. And we can have a nice little frame going this way. Huh? See what I did there? Oh, except it's not the same level. That's okay. We'll just adjust it to do that. And we'll have something else here, sort of, maybe something. I'm not sure. Actually, that could go across there. That wouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, so that'll do it for today. I'm going to mess around with this some more. I am really happy with the way this is looking. It definitely, yeah, no, it's totally looking more fantasy-like than my initial rendition of it. I kind of like that stumpy little, balcony up there. That's really cool. I like the idea of the add-on. I'm actually not sold on that. That's where the outdoor. Oh, you know what we need to do. Here's what we need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. This will be an enclosed room. Somewhere over here will be the outdoor area, or maybe this corner will be the outdoor second floor. I'm not sure. It'll be something like that. But I need this to be closed off to really accentuate this add-on, and for the sake of that wall that's going right there, because it has to have a wall going right there, because otherwise that wall sticking out like that would just look weird. Yep, that's what we'll do. I'll do that off camera. We'll see you guys next time, hopefully with more of this thing finished, and we'll start working on the details. We'll see you then. Adios. Goodbye.